Let me see. What's going on? Hold on. Y'all beat me in here, man. I just I just started live. Anyway, what's going on, YouTube family? The something I realized I haven't done a Q&A with you guys. I haven't done something live with you guys in the longest. So I wanted to get on here, man, and show some love. More than likely, I'm not going to leave this posted. I'm going to do this live Q&A. Whoever just so happens to be up right now, is it what's today? Wednesday? Whoever happens to be up on this beautiful Wednesday morning happens to be up. Whoever is able to see this, let me see. No, I don't know who that is. Whoever's able to see this now is the ones that's going to be here. So I'm jumping in, popping in, show y'all love. You've been showing me so much love, man. And I want to get on here first off and thank you guys, but secondly and most importantly, serve you additionally with a personal Q&A. So, what's up, Angelina? I'm gonna do a couple shout outs. What up, LaShawn, Anna? So, as you guys know, I've been doing a lot of videos talking from the book like a preacher, huh? Don't forget your crown. Talking from my Don't Forget Your Crown book, man. Self love has everything to do with it. And it's really because, especially as of late, a lot of people are experiencing a lot of uncertainty financially. So I wanted to do something special for you guys, not only give you awesome content consistently, like no other, but also give you guys a 50% off discount. So that link to the book is in my description of this and every video I posted probably in the last week or two. 50% off at the link in the description of this and every video I've posted in the last week or two. I purchased, can't wait to read it. Let me see what's up. Yeah, hit the likes, man. Hit the likes because that definitely helps it get seen. You definitely do not have to donate or anything like that, but I appreciate those who do. You don't have to buy anything from me, but I appreciate those who do. I just want to show love regardless, man. Let's see here. What's good? You the man. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yes, definitely hit the like button if you're watching and you're able to hit the like button. So I'm gonna get into some Q&As. Let's see here. I think you are amazing and so knowledgeable. Appreciate it. Happy birthday, Jacqueline. All right, so Isha, let's go ahead and jump into it, man. Let's jump into it. Isha says, "How do you get closure?" Some of you may have heard me speak on this before, man. At this point, a lot of the topics that we're going to cover are pretty much covered, or I've written about in the book. Don't forget your crown. That was supposed to be like my own relationship, like Bible in a sense. Tashani Evans, thank you for the donation. If you have a question, I'm looking for your name, Tashani. Looking for your name. But with that being said, closure, I believe, is a facade. I believe people think that they need closure and they don't really need closure. Closure is very similar to just unsatisfied curiosity. That's what I believe closure is. It's like, and I compared it to this. It's like if you plan a picnic, right? This is a figure of speech, so stick with me here. If you plan a picnic and it rains, you don't look for closure as to why it rained. You don't look for closure. Why don't you look for closure? Because you know not to expect no damn closure. Sometimes it rains. Fuck it, right? So you go back inside, you plan another picnic, or the next day, or you change your outfit, go back out and do something else. Just change plans. I believe relationships are the same way. Instead of looking for an explanation as to why it rained, why is the rain rain? Understand, it rains sometimes. There's rain out there. It rains fuck boys. It rains problematic people. It rains toxicity out there. Shit happens. So with that being said, you don't sit there and cry about why can't I have my picnic in this rain? No, plan another picnic. Change clothes. What up, Plain Jane? Batasha, I'm still looking for you, man. You gave me a $20 donation, and I appreciate even 10 cents. I would appreciate, but definitely appreciate $20. That's pretty significant. So if you have a question, I'm looking for your name, Tashanae. Let me see here. Let me go back up. When would the card game be back in stock? Actually, I would buy my front door and show y'all, but I got family here. So the card games are actually in. The whole thing is just getting them to my shippers. Whole thing is getting to my shipper. So MSM card game, which is going to be called Card Games for Couples, pretty soon. Matter of fact, I will show you guys a little bit. Show y'all. I'm so excited about this. Same what the whole live chat's going to be about. We're going to get into Q&A. I'm probably going to work out here. I got my home gym, so I'm going to work out here in about 20, 30 minutes. Right now, show you guys. My closet is trash. Let me see if I can turn you guys around. All right. So for those who don't know, yes, I have Innocent card game, and you'll see like these are some of just the smaller expansion packs. Most of them are this size with about 100 questions. Again, it's a promo for that showing you. And now they're going to be called Card Games for Couples. So That's what we got coming. And they are, I say on the way, they're really here. You just got to get them up to the shipper. All this stuff going on slows things down. But I would say you can go now and pre-order if you want to reserve your MSM card game. You want to reserve one of your card games for couples. MSMcardgame.com right now, and you can pre-order yours. They'll be. Let's see here. Let me see. Looking, I saw a couple people donating, man. I don't want to miss you guys at all. I don't want to miss anybody's, but I definitely don't want to miss you guys as donating. But let me get back to the questions. Anna Flores says, "How do I become a woman with respect and a woman men respect and want to be with?" Let me tell you something, Anna. There's nothing you can do to get a disrespectful man to respect you. I don't want you to feel like that's your responsibility. They can respect. Laura Lou, thanks for the donation. Your question is, talking to a guy I've been friends with a year. We've gotten closer, but his mom just died. Wow. He said he's not ready for commitment. He's talking, dating only me. All right, Lou. So Laura Lou, let me be real with you. While his position is understandable and something we can all empathize with, damn, losing your mom has got to be impactful. There's a such thing as ready versus not ready, and that's just what it is. So regardless of the circumstances, he's simply not ready. Whether it's legitimately because his mom died, which I don't really understand how that plays into. You said talking to a guy for a year. We've gotten closer, but his mom just died. So I don't know how long you guys have been pursuing anything more than a friendship, but I don't see how that plays into, if you guys already had something, I don't see how that plays into him not wanting to be with you. Usually tragedy, grief, if you already were close to somebody, brings you closer to them, makes you want to cling closer to them, makes you appreciate them more. So I would definitely hate not to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it sounds like he's using his mom's death as a scapegoat as to what he already wasn't ready for, a commitment. So regardless of his reading or his reasoning, I'm not gonna say fuck him, but fuck anything serious with him where you would want to get involved emotionally. He said he's not ready. Take him for his word. Lisa, thanks for the $10 donation, Lisa. Your question is, should I trust a guy 100% immediately? What if that's what he expects? I just talked about this, Lisa, and I gotta say it again. I just talked about this like 2 days ago. My homie, we had talked a little bit. In the summation, my homie is a young guy who is doing his thing. He's a great guy. He's not a bad person. But because he's not a bad person, Lisa, he expects everything to just fall in his lap. Good men are a rarity. So the women he's dealt with have always opened up emotionally really quickly. And now he's coming across one that he actually wants back. And he's surprised that she don't want to jump into a relationship in the first month. All that being said, it sounds like you're in a situation. A guy wants you to trust him 100%. Maybe he is legitimately a decent guy, but that's a huge red flag that he doesn't have any patience or any respect to your boundaries or what you need to see in order to gain that trust for him. So with that being said, I would communicate. I mean, really, I'm not a big fan of that in the very, very beginning, but if he's worth your time, Lisa, communicate what your boundaries are. Hey, look, it's been 2 months. I need some time. I appreciate what you're doing, but a lot of y'all women, y'all seen that shit before. Y'all seen a guy, whether it be an act or whether it be legitimate, y'all seen a dude in the very beginning do what he's supposed to do, become inconsistent, take off his mask, become a monster. So with that being said, he's got to respect that shit. Darlene, thank you so much for your donation. Again, donations are not required, guys, but I'm totally humbled and I appreciate them 1,000%. New Life 43 Better. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. You didn't have to retract your message. What's going on? Talk to me. I want to come over here and just really serve you guys, man. Holy shit. Who did that? New Life 43 Better. I don't know if you did that on purpose. Thank you for the $100 donation. If you did that regardless if you did it on purpose, thank you. If you didn't, let me know so I can get you your money back. But if you did, thank you to the end of the world. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me see. If you press charges, Gucci says, if you press charges against a narcissist, will he return? Possibly. Possibly. I'm gonna be real with you. Possibly. And I think you just need to be ready to protect yourself. When it comes to a narcissist, you're talking about an abuser. You're talking about somebody who's not right in the head. You're talking about somebody who has like no respect, no regard for your safety, your well-being. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't be a narcissist. Let's go to another one. Platinum Elite, thank you for the $5 donation. Your question is, can you explain why Ayanna Mayweather chooses a thug rapper over her father's empire, and is the typical good girl gone bad? So I'm gonna tell you something, Platinum Elite. Money can't buy self-esteem. Money can't buy standards. Money can't buy self-worth. So with that being said, money can't buy. I would hate to disrespect this young lady, but money don't buy common sense. So Floyd Mayweather can have all the money in the world. It doesn't mean that he's instilled the right values in his baby girl. He can have all the money in the world. And matter of fact, I mean, some people that have money, they prioritize that so much they don't spend time really pouring into the people that really matter. So with that being said, why would she choose a father's empire over a thug? If it to choose a guy like who she's referring to, by the way, is young boy, NBA young boy. To choose a dude like that, you got to have one hell of a void. It sounds like she had a void, and money can't fill that void. So she's out here trying to fill that void, whether it be for fame. I can't imagine she would want more fame. But whatever it is, she's trying to fill a void, and she's filling it with that dude or whatever. So it's not just about money. You think it from your context of a healthy perspective, common sense, self worth, that kind of thing. She may not have any of that stuff, and money don't fix that. Bell of the books. Thank you. Appreciate that, Skiki Fam. You know. My Skiki family probably know what that is. Donna Russell, thank you for the donation as well. Bell of the books, Donna Russell. I appreciate both of you so much, man. Jessica Elaine, thank you for your donation. Again, guys, donations are not required. I know I just gotta shout people out because people work hard for their money, and I respect that. So Jessica, thank you for your donation. Your question is how to handle a man that is emotionally immature but does not want to lose me. We have a child together. So what you have is a guy that doesn't want to lose you, but he's not ready to love you. Jessica. He doesn't want to lose you, but he's not ready to love you. Now, does that mean that he can't get ready? Absolutely not. I would look at his progress, his path. What has he been progressing on? What has been his patterns? What have his patterns taught you about the guy that you're dealing with? If you got a guy that's been making progress, everything else, then with that being said, you got something to believe in. So long as he's not toxic now, abusive now, problematic or anything like that, then guess what? That's cause for some level of patience because we all got our imperfections. So long as he's in progress. Now, if he's stagnant or if he's going downhill, so I say fuck it. Even if you have a child together, why? Because you want to make sure you protect that child. And how do you protect the child? Well, one of the ways is to protect the environment the child is in. Okay. Thank you again for that donation. Carolyn R with the $9.99 donation. Thank you for your donation. You said, "Don't forget your crown" is a great book. Thank you so much. God bless you. I appreciate you, Carolyn. Appreciate you. She's referring to the book I put the link in the description, by the way. That's what she's just referring to. Miss You with the 99-cent donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Much love to you. Miss Kitty says, who do you get relationship advice from? Or who do I get relationship advice? That's a great question, Miss Kitty. So my thing when I go to books, I got a couple preachers that I refer to. I have some preachers that I'm able to talk to. It's some people I don't want to get too religious or anything like that, but it's some religious counsel. They see a lot in me and what I can do for people's lives, for healthy relationships. So they've made themselves available to me, and that's who I go to. I'm not really sure they want to be on blast like that for giving relationship advice or anything like that, but that's who I go to. Mercedes says, should I move on from a narcissist? Thank you, Mercedes, for that 199 donation. The answer easily is yes. I mean, I don't know if you're just looking for a yes or no, but yes. And not only should you, it is absolutely imperative that you do. Let me go on. Sasha, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Sasha ASMR, thank you so much for the $5 donation or $5 Canadian donation, I think. Okay. Alicia, General, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your donation. Harriet said you purchased the book. Much love to y'all. All right. Angelina, Valentina, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Good looking out. Again, guys, you do not have to donate. I'm getting as many questions as I can. I see the ones that donate because they're in color. But I'm going to definitely get to y'all. Angelina with $10 donation, or not even $10, euros, says, why is it difficult for a good woman with all the wife material qualities to find a man of integrity? Why are players and time wasters drawn to her? P.S. Appreciate your real talk. Much love to you. Why is it hard for a woman with all the wife material qualities to find a man of integrity? Let me just be real with you real quick, Angelina, and this is going to be for everybody, man. You're not meant for everybody, first off. So you're probably speaking relatively. When you speak relatively, you're saying all the other women, they get all these guys, they just got them flooding in. I promise you, even if you had hella traffic, it would still be just as difficult to find a man, maybe even more so because you would get emotionally invested to different guys. So when you're talking about finding a man or being found by one man that's really just on his type of, on the right type of time and that type of thing, understand you only quote unquote need one in order to achieve that relationship goal of being in a healthy, happy, monogamous relationship. You're not for everybody anyway. The higher you go up, the less people that can come with you. Like the higher up a job position is, the more qualifications that it has, the more money that it pays, the more benefits that it comes with, the less people it's able to choose from. Pool of potential candidates becomes smaller. So it's hard to find somebody that can fill the position of a CFO of Coca-Cola. It's hard. They don't have, billions of people to look from. Look at amidst. So the same thing goes whenever you are a top level, cream of crop, above average woman. Holy shit. Again, Sibin Gal Z. Thank you so much. $100 donation, man. Much love to you. Much love to you. Says hi D or Zara 100 Zara. It might not be $100. 100 whatever Zara is. Thank you. It's probably not $100. No matter if it's a dollar or 2 cents. Thank you. Hi D. How do you deal with a man that is genuinely a terrible texter and doesn't touch his phone until 7 p.m. or so? He calls often and expects for to see me, but he's terrible at texting back. Sibinjal, I don't know how to say your name exactly right. But if he's a terrible texter, but he's a great communicator, he's a terrible texter, but he's a great caller. Y'all just have different communication styles, but I see nothing wrong with that. You have a way that you like to text or like to communicate, and I would say, hey, if he can meet you halfway a little bit more, but that is not a problem. Like most people have the problem with a guy that never wants to pick up the phone and call. He's making effort. You're seeing effort, right? Okay, then you see effort. You see it consistently. You see he wants to check on you. He wants to know how you're doing. Don't create a problem where there is no problem. I just want to encourage you on that. He's bad at texting. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm bad at texting. I'm bad at texting, but I don't go a day, I don't go too many hours without wanting to check on my wife and make sure she's good. You know what I'm saying? I'm bad at texting because I like to stay away from my phone. I don't want to be addicted to my phone. I got to be productive. I put my phone the fuck down. But I pick up the phone. I call in person. I'm all the way there. So I can relate to dude, and I'm telling you, don't create a problem where there's not one, because you can get one of these guys out here and all go up. Let me trying to work my way down and make sure I don't miss anybody. All right, let's get as many people as possible. Baby girl, appreciate that $5 donation. Much love to you. Your question is: I recently reconnected with a childhood love, but he told me he lives with his ex. Wow, did I do the right thing, friend zoning him until he leaves her? I would say yes and no. You did the right thing creating distance. But in terms of friend zoning, you still keeping access, you're still keeping the door open. So be careful with the friend zoning thing. You may still draw an emotional connection to somebody who doesn't have the capacity to love you. They don't have the capacity to protect those feelings once they're fully invested. So just be careful with that. Rose Love, so you ordered my Don't Forget Your Crown book and can't wait to read it. Much love to you guys. Yeah, the book is 50% off at the link in the caption or in the description. It's like $4.97 or something like that. And you can get all 9 of my books, by the way, for like a crazy discount as well. Trying to look out for all my people during the quarantine, man. I know it's not that easy out here. Just Maryland says, how do you handle a man who always gets angry when you express your feelings and then leaves or breaks up with you, but always comes back? You stop letting him come back, Justin Maryland. Fuck him. I mean, that's for real. You're going to keep on this yo-yo thing forever until you stop it. He's not going to stop it, but he doesn't respect your feelings, so fuck him. With that being said, let's go on to the next one. Dream of Jireen. I know I'm moving fast, guys, but it's a lot of you on here. 700, 600, 700, something like that. So I'm going to try to get to as many as possible. Impromptu Q&A, and I'm not leaving this up. But a guy just completely lied to me about his spiritual incline, his readiness for a relationship. We had sex and now he's ghost. Wow. So he just played your dream with Jareen. So I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes people are gonna play you, but what I would do is I would look at those red flags maybe you missed. And I'm saying just for your own sake, because I don't want you to attach that to every man out there because you don't know exactly where you went wrong. So take a second look at this whole process of dating him. Where did you move too fast? Did you like when most times that's the case? And when I say too fast, I get it. Oh, I waited 3 weeks. Oh, I waited a month. Oh, I waited a month and a half. Patterns tell you who you're dealing with, not actions, not words. Patterns tell you who you're dealing with. Months. If he's really on the spiritual incline, was he pushing early? Did you ignore that? Did you at any point in time feel like, I don't know, this don't sound right, this don't feel right, and still move forward? Look at those. That's going to give you the power to move forward more wisely. All right. Let me go up. Let me go up. Let me go up. I'm trying to. Y'all lit. Y'all lit. I think there's a way to slow down the comments, but fuck it. We gonna keep on rolling. All right. Damn it! I just saw the comment and then I lost it. That was Dream of Jareem. So yeah, appreciate you guys being on the Q&A, man. I don't do these often, but maybe I should do more of them. It seemed like y'all got a lot of questions. Rita Fahey. Fahey, shout out to you and thank you. You said thank me, no, thank you for that 9.99 donation. Much love to anybody, whether you donating or not. Much love to you, man, just for being on here and supporting your boy. Turquoise Sky says, "Hey D, hope all is well. Is there any hope for successful relationships for people with disabilities?" First off, Turquoise, thank you for the donation. Secondly, yes, there absolutely is. There are plenty of people in healthy relationships with disabilities, but let me tell you something, man. There are a lot of things we could deal with, elements we could deal with that can cause us to kind of doubt our worth. Your worth was never in your health. Your worth was never in your ability, whatever the disability is, to walk, to reach, or whatever the thing is, the element is. Your worth was never in that. Your worth was right here. Your worth was in your character. Your worth was in that soul, that energy. That's where your worth was from the very beginning. So long as you understand that, and long as the person that you are accepting into your life understands that, there will be no problem. Now, if it affects like sex life, it affects things like that, you want to try to find accommodations, I would imagine. But absolutely, there's a 1000% chance for a healthy relationship. And I want you to keep that hope. Let me go up. Let me go up. I'll be missing someone. I'll be really snapping, man, when I be really going off. These be some great questions, though. Y'all feeling what I'm saying? Let me know feeling what I'm saying. Gracie for the 4.99 donation. Thank you, love. I really appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you. Gracie, good looking out. You didn't have to do that. None of y'all have to donate, but I so appreciate those who do. I appreciate those who don't, and you're just on here because you willing to let me be of impact to you in a way that you're going to use this information to change your life. So much love to you. Miss You with the 199. Appreciate you. Much love to you. You said your question is longer than 50 characters. Oh shit, I wish you could repost it or something. But thank you for the donation for 199, man. Much love to you. Paper Chase, a 4.99 tip. Thank you so much. You said, what tips do you have for a friend expressing his love for you after years of platonic friendship, even though feelings were involved and chemistry? Tips do you have for a friend expressing his love for you after years of just friendship, even though feelings were involved in chemistry? What do you mean tips? Paper Chaser, it sounds like there's a foundation of friendship. The only question is, are you attracted to him? Do you believe him to have been, feelings and chemistry for the longest? And in that time that he had feelings and chemistry for you, was he involved with anybody else? You got to really watch for that. So if he was involved with somebody else and he had these feelings and all that kind of shit, that's a man who's at best emotionally irresponsible, and that's going to carry over into y'all's relationship. But if this man has been single, if he's been single and just doing his thing, and he's talking about he had these feelings and all that developing in the time that y'all were friends, but he been single, completely different story. I say y'all got a great foundation. I say if he's trustworthy and you are attracted to him, go for it. Go for it. I mean, give it a chance. Don't dive headfirst into anything that you haven't evaluated. Tijuana Turnage, I think that's your name. Thank you so much for that donation. Much love to you. Much love to everybody. Let's get to one, let's see, one that's not even, let's see here. All right, we're gonna get the one that didn't donate, because I know I've been doing a lot of y'all just donated. Y'all donated so much. I just want to show love. But Betty, thank you for being on here, Betty. Left my husband of 8 years. I wasn't able to trust him anymore. I feel lonely and depressed. I wonder if I made the right decision. He was emotionless. If I cried about not feeling loved, he would ignore me. So I'm gonna tell you something, Betty. Anytime you invest yourself into something, even if it's not healthy, even if it's not right for you, or the person or that situation doesn't deserve you, you're going to hurt whenever it's all over. You're going to hurt whenever it's all over because it was real for you. Even if the situation wasn't right for you. But you have to understand, with that love came some level of unhealthy attachment. Why was it unhealthy? It was unhealthy because two sides weren't pouring into that situation. Two sides weren't pouring into that connection. So it became toxic that you were pouring what was about to be an empty cup at some point. You said he was emotionless and didn't give a shit. You were pouring from what was becoming, if not became, a completely empty cup. So in that, you not only fell in love, were in love with this man, but you also developed an unhealthy, toxic connection and dependence on him for whatever thing that you were getting from him. Even if it was just his mere presence of being a man, you became dependent on that. And anytime you become dependent on something that you're now letting go, guess what? It hurts. Withdrawals hurt. But I would say go through that short term hurt so you can get over that long term or get away from that long term dysfunction and drama. But much love to you, Betty. Much love to you. Let me see, make sure I didn't miss anybody. They donated. If I didn't, then we're gonna move right on. All right, cool. Let's move right on. Let's get it popping. All right, let's see here. Selena says, guys who keep photos of exes even after being with me for almost 3 years, guys who always checking out other females in public, what do I do? So, Selena, I talked about this before. Sugarcoated disrespect. Not exactly cheating per se, but definitely not a respected relationship. I actually talked about this in my book, Don't Forget Your Crown. And again, that is at the link in the description for those just jumping on. But keeping photos of exes, even after being with you for almost 3 years, I'm curious what type of photos are there kids involved? If they're not, then it sounds like he's holding on to memories. I'm not mad in a sense. I'm not mad if these are just super old photos that were at a time. Say if the dude met Michael Jordan, right? He met Michael Jordan and he was with his ex and he has that picture. I'm not mad at the guy for keeping that picture. Damn it. His ex is in there, but fuck it. But I would say this, if he's keeping intimate photos, if he's keeping lovey-dovey date night photos, if he's keeping anniversary photos, birthday photos, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's whenever you want to question, all right, cool. What is it really? What is the sentimental value to this really? Because if you just got a time in your life that you want to stamp, you don't want to erase every moment that you've ever had just because somebody's in that moment that you no longer fuck with. You don't want to erase every moment. But is it something sentimental still there? Looking at other women whenever he's out, that gives me context that he really just does not respect you at all. Let's move on. I'm scrolling like hell. If y'all can see, I'm zooming through these things. But the donations always pop out with the colors. So let me shout out Tammy L. West with the $20 donation. Your question, Tammy, is I've been dating a guy and he wants a relationship, but not right now. But he doesn't want me to be with anyone else. Tammy, I'm not going to scroll past that. Part of me side eyes it and wants to, but because you Tammy, you Team Jackson family, I'm gonna give it to you real. He wants to be in a relationship in the future, but not right now. Imagine going to a job. Imagine going to a job and they say, you know what? We want to pay you. We want to pay you. We want to pay you in the future. We want to give you a job in the future, but right now, just don't do shit. Don't make no other money. Don't go out here and get employment. Don't go out here and provide for your family. Just hold on. Matter of fact, you can show up. You can show up and still work for us, but we're gonna pay you in the future. We really, 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 really do. And like heart of hearts, we really, really do. Just right now. We'll get you though. We got you. Just go ahead and show up to work right now and don't get no other job. Would you do it? Would you do it? Nope. 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 So I'm gonna give you that and let you make your decision. I'm back with the 549 euro donation. Thank you for that. I'm back. I'm glad you're back. So I'm back's question is, what's wrong with person for whom you know that likes you, follows you, stalks you, but no moves, no communication, like a shadow. I won't reach out. You like him a lot. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm back. It sounds like he's thirst checking you. It sounds like he's thirst checking you. Are you gonna make the first move if God doesn't? Are you so pressed for him that you're gonna step out of your feminine element and start taking initiation and setting the tone and doing what that man should be doing? Are you? If so, then he knows the ball's in his court for anything else that he wants to do. It's gonna be one side as hell. There's gonna be one sided as hell, and you're gonna have to continuously do the things that he's supposed to be doing. Set the tone he's supposed to be setting. I would definitely tread carefully at absolute most, but most importantly, I would say don't tread at all. Oh shit, where did my comments go? Oh shit. Oh, let me see. Live chat. All right, cool. I'm back in the live chat. I missed the live chat for a second. Oh man. All right, I got time for a couple more. Miss you back. You said your question is more than 50 characters. Okay. I'm glad they make y'all shorten it too, because I can't read long ass questions on here, man. I'm trying to move ass. But thank you for the 9.99 donation. And your question is: my husband is deployed, and now we argue all the time. He doesn't seem to care about my feelings anymore. Is this because he's stressed, or are his true colors showing? I'm home alone with our 5 kids. Wow. Whew. There's a couple of layers to this, Miss You. I'm gonna be real with you. There's a couple of layers to this. He's deployed, right? That means he's away from you and near others. First off, I would be wary about that. Has your husband ever had a problem? Well, you got 5 kids, y'all been together for a minute. Have you have you ever had a problem with him in infidelity? Have you ever had a problem with him in infidelity? Argue all the time. A lot of guys will argue all the time because it makes them feel better about what they're doing on the side. A lot of dudes argue all the time because it makes them feel better about what they're doing on the side. If they can argue all the time, two things happen. First off, they keep you in a space where you're a bad guy. You don't love them. You disrespectful. You always coming about something. You always complaining about something, blah, 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 blah. Secondly, it also provides a time period where he can in the future make an excuse for what he's doing right now. So, if you've ever had a problem with infidelity, I would say be wary about a guy that's all of a sudden arguing all the time, doesn't care about your feelings. He checked out. I promise you, if he's checked out, he's checked into something else while he's over there. He's just getting ready to use this time period as an excuse in case you actually get the gumption to leave him. Let me see a couple more. Move quickly. Hope that makes sense. Y'all let me know in the comments, man, if I'm speaking facts or fiction. Let me know. For the Luz, am I part of the Illuminati? All right, I'm not staying on that. I'm not doing that. All these great questions, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Lady J7, are you an Illuminati? Man, YouTube is interesting. Lady J72, first off, thank you for that $20 donation, love. I really appreciate you. Your question is: my family member has been in a very abusive marriage for 6 years, and you cannot convince her to leave, not even when he is locked up for a year or two. I'm praying for her and the kids, but what else can I do? Lady J72, I'm going to give you an answer you really don't like. The most you can do is be available to her as a resource should she decide she wants to tap into that resource that you are. Should she decide that, you know what, I want a place, that's all you can do. It sounds like your family member is grown. So she's making the choice to voluntarily stay in that situation. The harder you try to pull her out, the more you may push her away, and you need to remain close right now. So don't enable her. Don't enable her. Don't tell her that shit is cool. Let her know where you stand, but keep her close. If it's abusive and all of that shit, man, you see, abuse goes further than just the physical. It also goes to the mental. So with a woman that's mentally abused, you can't just speak sense and logic into her. You can be there as a resource. You can encourage her. You can lift her up, and then be available whenever she is ready to make that move. It's typically not going to happen until she's ready to make that move, though. Like, you can't force it. Hertha, thank you, love. Thank you. Appreciate the donation. Much love to you. Austin, first brother I think I've seen on here. $2 donation. Thank you as well. Hertha got the $2 donation. Austin got the $2 donation. Much love to you guys. Austin says, as a man, thanks. How do I know my woman is for me? Austin, I'm gonna tell you, man. Women, I'm curious as to why there's even a question. Because here's the thing. I think this is consistent with both men and women, but especially women. Because women are natural born nurturers, lovers. They show that love, bro. Like, with a man, we've gotten polluted so much about our idea of masculinity. A lot of times, let me make sure I'm on schedule. Hold on. Okay, we're good. A lot of times with men, it's hard to show our love through the masculinity or fake masculinity we've been taught is masculinity. Women, on the other hand, have not gotten that pollution. So when a woman loves you, bro, like, there should be no question. That woman is down. That woman, I wouldn't even say submissive necessarily, even though submissiveness is not a bad thing. I'm not saying this is a necessity of love, but when that woman loves you, dog, she's willing to address things in herself that need to change to love you better. When that woman loves you, what you say, it holds weight. She respects you. There is no way that she's aware of an insecurity of yours that she's willing to threaten and willing to, guys come around trying to talk to her, other guys come around trying to compliment her, especially in your face to be disrespectful to you. She don't entertain that shit. You know what I'm saying? When you got hey man, I got an issue with something. You got feelings to express. She's open to that. Well, what's going on? Let me know how I can do better. That's whenever you know a woman loves you. But honestly, bro, if the woman is making you question it, I would question if she loves you. I would. I would even look for it. I'd be like, honestly, man, she might not. Your woman, if she's down for you, when a woman is down for you, dog, it's gonna be overly obvious to you. So if you question it, that tells me she hasn't made it overly obvious to you. And if she has not made it overly obvious, she may not be down for you. And I hate to be pessimistic. I'm just gonna be real with you, man. Women, y'all let me know in the comments if that's facts or if that's fiction. At all times, let me know if I'm speaking facts or I'm speaking fiction. Lauren says, why do guys look at you from afar off? Again, kind of in thirst checking. Lauren Miller, my bad. Lauren with the $2 donation says, why do guys look at you from afar off? A lot of times, thirst checking. Most times, they already have something in place. They already have a relationship in place, a family in place, and what they're trying to do is see, like, when you have a relationship or a family in place, and you're looking outside a relationship, most times you have a 70 or 80% person you're satisfied with, right? But there's space in your mind for 10, 20, 30% more, whatever it is that person is missing. So whenever you just look at somebody from afar off, you want somebody who is, again, that thirst checking shit. You want somebody who's willing to come into that 10, 20, or 30%. That's typically only the person, the woman, desperate enough to jump on a man just because he's looking at her, nothing more. That's typically that person. The woman that wants to be the 70, 80%, typically in a man's time, is going to sit back and say, nah, you got to come get this. I already know what I bring. Nobody brings 100% all the time in every category perfect. But 80%, 90%, 70%, nah, you got to come get this. You better show you want it. So if he's sitting back waiting from afar off, he may be thirst checking you, seeing if you're going to make that jump. And most likely because he already has something going on in his life. Let me see here. Let's see here. Let's thinking you're the one that was like the deployed husband. He had not cheated in the past. Okay, with that being said, he doesn't care about your feelings. You have 5 kids at home, which is beautiful, by the way. I don't want to go too deep into this one all over again. Even if he hadn't cheated in the past, I think there's still something. Any person is vulnerable in their worst state. If he's away from you, he misses you, and he misses the kids, it's totally possible he can be in his worst state and vulnerable to that. But I would say this: if he's deployed, it could absolutely be stress. It could absolutely, give him the benefit of the doubt. It could absolutely be stress he's not sure how to cope with or handle. So what you do from there, 5 kids, marriage, what you do from there as his wife is you communicate with him how his actions are affecting you. As a steward of your feelings, he at some point has to take responsibility for his actions, even if what he feels is legitimate. You can't just get away with disrespecting your woman because you feel bad. The same way I can't go get away with robbing a bank because I feel bad for being broke. You know what I'm saying? The intentions or whatever your emotional state is doesn't justify whatever action. So with that being said, you just need to make it clear to him, hey, what you're doing, the way that you distance yourself, that shit hurts. It makes me alienated, and that's the last thing that we need. If he's really your husband and really a good steward of your feelings and your heart, he's going to take that seriously and he's going to tighten up. Jenny, $20 donation. Thank you for that, man. Again, guys, you do not have to donate, but I endlessly appreciate it. Let's see here. Jenny V says my kid's father does not respect me and started calling me names and hurting my feelings. He even went as far as to wish me death. Wow. I raised our 2 girls by myself. So Jenny, that's not even a question, and I'm glad it's not a question because there is no question. What you need to do is wish you death, calls you names, does not respect you, and y'all got children together, and you raised your 2 girls by yourself. You're dealing with a narcissist, 1000% narcissist. And what you do with a narcissist is you create distance as soon as possible, as quickly as possible. You create distance. So there's not much more to say than that. I don't know what extent the rest of it goes. Maybe you're not giving me everything in the comment section, but if it's really like abuse, you may even get the law involved. Straight up, you may even get the law involved. But block, change that number if he's not involved with your children, if he's not a good father. Let me go back up. I missed a couple. I'm trying to move as quickly as possible, man. Love y'all. 'Cause I'm trying to get to as many people. So many of y'all that's getting great questions. A lot of y'all donating. I may not get to every single person. I'm gonna be real with y'all. A lot of the stuff that we're talking about is in my book, Don't Forget Your Crown, and it's 50% off at the link in the description of this live, which I probably won't repost. I'm just doing this just for y'all who are on here. And also, any video in the last week has it in the description as well, the link. Mia S. Worthy says, how do you care for your significant other when they're unsure of their needs or afraid to make their needs known? I feel like I never do anything right. Mia, that's the thing. You shouldn't make them your significant other because they don't have emotional intelligence nor emotional awareness. And without that, you can't guide somebody into loving you correctly, which makes that person feel like they can never do anything right, which is what you're dealing with, which is unhealthy, toxic, and eventually going to run your cup of love empty. I may be a little quicker, but thank you again, for Amia, for that $5 donation, by the way. Shout out to you. Stolen Vibe, thank you for the $9.99 donation. Much love to you. You say your ex came back. He said he just wants to be friends and wants to see you, but doesn't want a relationship. Been separated since November. How do you let go and not be upset about being let go of? Ex came back, want to be friends, want to see you, but doesn't want to be in a relationship, been separated since November. Sounds like he wants access to you again. He doesn't want to be in a relationship, so he's coming back because he wants some level of access. I say be a full package. I say either he wants all of you or he gets none of you. That's what I say. Oh, thank you. Said you like my headboard. Appreciate it. That's what I say. He shouldn't be able to nitpick a la carte your love. Either all of you or none of you. Because if you give him a piece of you, you're going to open up all of you, and that part of you is going to be left unloved the way that it was before. Caroline, much love to you, darling. Thank you again for the $4.99. Everybody who's donating, everybody who's not donating and just here soaking up the good game, soaking up good information, and going to make changes in their life. You're the reason why I'm impactful. So I appreciate everybody on here. But Caroline, thank you for the $4.99 donation. Your question is, I just got out of an abusive relationship with a narcissist. He got $1,300 worth of furniture out of you and left you for a stripper. How do you bounce back? Oh shit. First off, fuck that. Damn. I mean, not fuck that. I'm saying like fuck him. Like that's crazy. Um, the biggest part to bouncing back is to sever yourself from whatever is holding you down, holding you back. And it seems like the idea, or not the idea, the memory of that, the reality of that is holding you back. So I say this, Caroline, fuck $1,300 worth of furniture. What about your next 13,000? What about your next $13,000 dining room table? What about your next $13,000 chandelier? What I'm getting at here is if you take your eyes off of what you lost, you can then set your sight on what you still have to gain. And what you have to gain is usually 10 times more than whatever it is that you lost. Whatever it is that was lost or taken, you're gonna get 10 times more than that the moment you take your eyes off of what you lost. So the dude who left you for a stripper, you're gonna get somebody who's making you a wife and only wants to see you strip. Fuck that. You know, $1,300 worth of furniture. Fuck it, let them have it. That's chump change compared to what you're going to make without that cancer in your spirit and your energy. That's how you bounce back. Unfortunately, we can't change the things that we've been through in the past, but what we can do is change our focus and what we're deciding for our future. Again, reframe your whole mindset. Fuck the $1,300. Think $13,000 one piece of whatever it is. Think $13,000 bed frame. Think like big. You're gonna have that $1,300 gonna be chump change. You know. Do you remember the first tip that you ever gave a waitress and how much that was? Probably not. Why? Because it was likely something that was chump change to you. It was just a little extra, a little couple of dollars. You know, maybe in couple of quarters or something like that. Chump change. You ain't think about that shit. You lost it, whatever. You ain't even full from that food that waitress served you. But that money that you get, whatever. You can have not in a bad way because waitresses are great. I used to be a waiter at IHOP for years. But what I'm getting at here is don't trip on the scraps that you lost. Think about the surplus and your bonus that is still in your future. All right, guys. Woo, my mouth getting tired trying to read all of these. I'm trying to put in work for y'all, man. I don't want to miss anybody though. Especially those that's donating. I appreciate you guys. And again, that's not a requirement to get me to answer your question, but it's much appreciated because I know y'all work hard for y'all money, man. And I want to honor that. I really just want to honor that, your time and your money. So Genesis, hey you, and thank you for your donation. Phenomenal woman. Much love to you, man. I appreciate you for appreciating my time, and I appreciate you and your time. Thank you. All right, Never WG. All right, $10 donation. Thank you so much. You said your husband left, no calls or texts, 6 kids. He says he'll be back. Wait, husband left, no calls or texts, and 6 kids. What kind of shit is he on? He says he'll be back, but he can't seem to come home because he has cold feet. What? I met with him. He gave me a hug and said it'll be okay, and he will call me. All right, let me be real with you, Never WG. Thank you for the $10 donation, by the way. That man got a whole nother family. That man got a whole nother family. Either that or he has mental health issues. 6 kids? I mean, 6 kids, that's at least, I'm thinking 10 years probably between the two of y'all, at least. 6 kids, though, no calls, no texts, and he's out and talking about he'll be back. One of three things: mental health, whole nother family, or that man got an illegal life he ain't told you about. Straight up. An illegal life he ain't told you about. But I'm thinking a whole nother family, mental health, or something illegal. He got drugs. He trying to protect y'all. I'm just saying something ain't right with that. That's some extra shit. Let me see. Let me see. All right, y'all. One more. Let me do one more, man. Because I can't be here. I can't be here much longer. I gotta go. Karma with the dollars in Canadian dollars. Thank you so much for that donation. Much love to you. And I hope you guys are staying safe in this quarantine. He said, my adult-aged boyfriend or best friend, I'm guessing boyfriend, your adult-aged boyfriend watched a vid called Preteens Twerking and were twerking in their underwear. He claimed he didn't read their age in the title when he clicked on what. Let me tell you something, Karma. Run. Fucking run. Karma, run. 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 You're gonna have kids with this guy eventually if you keep on fucking with him. It's unprotected sex. That's what happens when you have sex. Kids with him. You're gonna have nieces and nephews around him. You're gonna have little siblings around him. Run. That weirdo motherfucker. And I mean, even if they're not naked, twerking, he didn't read their ages. Run. There's nothing else you need to do. Run. There is like my boyfriend sounds present tense. Fuck that. Fuck that. I don't have no love. Look, let me tell y'all something, man. I'm not on no high horse. I haven't always been a man that I can be proud of. So I don't like to judge. But one thing I'll never be able to, I don't know, God may need to really just do some work on my heart, but I'll never be able to look at a pedophile in any type of way other than with disgust. Pedophile, current, present, don't matter. Um, I'll never be able to look at one with anything other than disgust. So fuck him. Run. Fuck him. Run. Pedophiles and rapists. Pedophiles and rapists. I'm talking about drug dealers, murderers, horrible, things to do. But I've gotten where I can forgive a lot of shit. Pedophiles, rapists, I have zero love for. I just ain't, my God ain't put in my heart yet to be able to look at them with anything other than disgust. So if you asking for relationship advice with a pedophile, you ain't gonna get a whole lot of it. Fucking run. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go and get up out of here. Much love to you guys. Stay safe during the quarantine. I may pop in, man, for a random live chat in the future. I may use a little bit more regular. Let me know if you want to see more lives. Let me know if you want to see more Q&As. I'll figure out a way. For those who want to, I actually do these weekly, like every single week. I did an hour-long live chat last night, and I do one every single week on myself for my Self-Crown VIP family. So if you really want to get access to me and you want to be able to count on that access to me, selfcrown.com is where you can become one of my VIP members. For those who are interested in getting their questions answered, a lot of the stuff that you guys are asking, I'm looking at them now. Don't forget your crown, and that is 50% off at the link in the description. So click the link, not only in the description, any video I've posted, the one I posted yesterday, the one I posted over the last week or two, 50% off, link is in the description. So to get my book, don't forget your crown for 50% off. With that being said, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all have been amazing, Team Jackson. I can't thank you guys enough. I appreciate you guys for making what I do meaningful and impactful by listening, by sharing, by acting on it. That is more important than anything to me, any dollar amount or whatever. But with those that get donate away from your kids, y'all sacrificed so much to make that money, and you decided I was worthy of a little piece of that. And I want to just thank you from the bottom of my heart. So I appreciate you guys. But with that being said, y'all be good in this quarantine times, man. Y'all be safe. Y'all be good. Peace.